Hey. We got ourselves. Hang on, guys. Let me play with this. There's something wrong with my camera. I don't understand why, what. All right. Just, I think that is a little bit better. Can you guys see and hear me okay? It's all on you, folks. Susan doesn't think it's Procrastination Thursday. Did Susan fall and hit her head? It is Procrastination Thursday. We always procrastinate on Thursday afternoon. So you can see and hear me. You're Hank crying. Yeah, he's not. He's pouting. He's got a toy. He's got a chew toy. He's got blankets down here, but he doesn't. He knows that there's people upstairs, but they're going to work. So, yes, I'm gonna be left unsupervised yet again. I don't know. Hey, Josh, how you doing, brother? So I just want to say hello, howdy. We'll go over the weekend. What an amazing weekend I had getting to squeeze Mrs. Doubtfire's neck and Mama Ann and Aunt Lynn. Guys, you think they're sweet and wholesome online? Doesn't hold a candle to real life. They are the most genuine, loving, caring folks I think I've met. The only hiccup, me and hotels. I'm not picking any more hotels because if you haven't seen that, Hank, lie down in your butt. Enough. I'm talking to the peoples. You can come say hello if you want. Okay, well, come on. There. All you got to do, you got to come up a little bit. There. See? It's just my peoples. What? Oh, what do you want? No, I don't think so. You're not getting into my candy. Miss Doubtfire ain't going to like that. You're a goober. You're a goober. All right. You got. Don't worry. You'll see Hank. Hank's never far from his paw. I was gone for about 4 hours today, helping a buddy out, and I thought he was going to just lose his ever-loving mind whenever I got home. But we're together 24/7, except for the couple hours in the morning whenever he gets up with Debbie. But anyways, getting back to my story of the weekend. If you haven't seen the what transpired in my hotel room, go watch the video. But I went thrifting with the ladies. I found myself what steal this was. Obviously, they didn't know what they were putting up. It is an old medicine bottle. 16 ounce. What, dude? Hang on. Come here. Is this what you want? Now you can say hi to all the peoples. Say hi. Yes, you're. No, stay out of my candy. So, anyways, I picked up this old Mr. Boston medicine bottle. Good try, dude. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but anyways, it is quite an antique, and they wanted $2 for it. I ran to the front before they changed their mind. I paid $2. Yes, you've already sniffed it. Remember? Yes. Okay, you have an app on that. They wanted $2. I looked on eBay. $58 sells every day. I won. All the stuff that I purchased at that store come out to $16. I won. I made it like a big. Okay, but you got to go lay in your bed. Go lay in your bed. Go boy. The next one was it's glass. It's a baby Stein. Everything's there. Yep. I paid $1.50, folks. $38 all day long on eBay. Are we getting to see where I'm going with this? This is my favorite. I will not be selling this. I will be putting this up on my shelves. All right. It is a Matchbox in the early 80s come out with models of yesteryear. Get out of... What are you... Dude, go lay down in your bed now. Now I'm getting angry. Of yesteryears. And I paid for this one. It comes with the original paperwork, folks. It's a 1905 steam engine. Everything on it's metal. It is a 1/64th replica, I believe. It's a limited edition. It's a Fowler Showman's engine. And I thought it said here what the breakdown. I think it's 1/16th or 1/64th or whatever. Anyways, I paid $9. It's worth a lot more than that, folks. That's triple figures I made on this one. But that's for my collection. Seeing you on a came in for lunch. Hey, Tony. Yeah, this is, well, normally I go at noon, but I had to help a buddy out this morning. He had a truck that had to go down to the city to get the that black stuff sprayed in the back of it so stuff doesn't roll around. So I ran that into the city for him and back. So I knew I was going to be cutting it close to noon. So that's why I did it at 12:30 today. But yes, Goober. Folks, all day. Yes, Goober. He has to be touching me the entire day. All day, folks. All day. And he's got his and he's trying to get my little jar of candy that I have that Glenda made me. And Scott, I'm with Mama. Sir Grace, internet spotty, wanted to say hi. Well, hello to you, Mrs. Doubtfire, Sir Grace, and of course, Mama Ann. But Glenda, Hank says hi. He's trying to steal my candy. Not gonna work. Now he's pouting. He's got his head on my table looking up at me like, Dad, did you just take the candy away? And he stiffed my Dr. Pepper. Oh, bye, bud. Go chew on your bone. Go play with your toy. Well, I tend to, I'm a little biased, Christine, but listen, I sold my first Hank mug. Thank you, Mrs. Doubtfire. She wanted herself a Hank mug. So I had a couple Hank mugs made up. And yeah, I'm in the but I'm in the middle of trying to upgrade my software. Upgrade my software. It's gonna come. I want to get business cards, website, software. It's all money. So I'll limp until I get the equipment paid off. Because that's right around the high $3,000 to $4,000. But you want to play with the big boys? He didn't like his bed the way it was, so he's got it blankets everywhere now. So, eventually it'll come. Yeah, I've got a Hank mug. I don't have one. I had one printed. Unfortunately, Tony, I have to go. It's got to be a business. I'm not charging tax because as long as I keep it under 30,000 in Canada, I do not have to incorporate my business. And we all know if I incorporate a business, that just takes 25% of your profits, like that. So I've got an amazing shipping company now in Canada. I can ship for about a quarter of what you folks can in the US North. What Jesse and Lisa would spend $30 to $50 up here is right around $10 to $15 here, Canadian, to ship down. You guys are shipping up here in American, and obviously, with what Sparkle Socks is trying to do at the border, I can compete with Bonfire, and that's where I'm after, Tony. Is I need somebody to write me a program like Bonfire And I happen to have a very, very, very intelligent cousin. He actually came out with the first software in grocery stores for scanners. He was the one that patented the software for scanners at the grocery store. Well, every store now. That was my cousin that patented it worldwide. He has been fully retired for at least 10 years. And he's only 10 years older than I am. He's done very, very well for himself. And I do have room to expand, but I want to start slow and get it to... That's just lamenting, guys. That's not crying. It's because I'm talking to you folks and not talking to him. That was a yawn. So he could probably go to sleep now, but no, he'll sit here and lament at my side because I'm actually talking to the computer and I'm not talking to him. Here he comes. Oh, no, he's just got his head on my lap. When they say golden doodles are a pain in the, and they don't know what personal space is, they don't, folks. But anyways, back up. Okay, have you sniffed around everything now? The shop's all good? The shop's all good? We're safe? Oh, the microphone's good? Now he's laying across my lap. I love this boy. And yes, he's one hell of an expensive dog. Because if you've ever checked, golden doodles aren't cheap to start with. And then his $12,000 oopsie operation. And now $300 a month in food. Because he needs a special food because they remove so much of his bowel. But you know what? I wouldn't trade him for the world. It was between him and his sister. And Debbie was joking with him last night. He was being a real SHIT. And she looked at him and said, I wonder what your quiet little sister's doing. And he kind of looked up at her like, that was rude. Ingleber? What? Dude, you can't get up on my lap. Okay, can you go now? Because Daddy's honestly getting, it was cute. It was funny. Now you're annoying. You're not taking the hint? He's laying on my table right here. He's too high. There he is. You're a goober. Okay, you go lay down in your bed. You have your bed right there. So, I just want to say hi to probably Melody and Ryan. I'm thinking it's Melody with Ryan. You know, she's got a long wit. And I do believe she's keeping them in line. And we'll see tonight on their live. Because, folks, we got to watch their live tonight. Because I heard the laziest couple on YouTube might be their interviewed family tonight. Just putting it out there. Again, Melody, if you can put the time, I think I remember it's 7 Central, 8 Eastern. I don't know what it is out Pacific time. Anyways, there's Marie, Jerry, and of course my buddy Tony. Jamie's Country Living. Guys, I'm just going to go through real quick because you're taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. I'm going to say hello all day. Hey! Goofball! Come here! Over there and go lay in the butt. He knows that if he starts ripping my boxes apart, I'm going to... Honestly, folks, 2-year-old right there. And tomorrow is Hank's birthday. It's 1 tomorrow. So he keeps acting like this. He ain't gonna get a present. Just saying. And then we got Juan Perez, Christine, my sis, one of. We got Glenda, Mama Ann, and the one and only Sir Grace. Now, speaking of Sir Grace, I'll try to get this out. But he surprised me with a little something. And I know you guys are going to be jelly. But Sir Grace sent a little present with the girls last weekend. I got a one-off. So if you folks have ever seen the magnificent work that Sir Grace does with his pens, and I think 90% of you folks know that, Sir Grace has got a brain injury and he's got limited sight. But man, he sent me a grenade. Kaboom. With corn stalks from beside their house. Let's just say that this big old fella might have had, dust in the air. I'm going to say mold in the AC. It's provable. But I am forever grateful. And if you ever tune in and watch our Tuesday night council meetings, this is going to be my feeling. If I'm in a mood where I'm ready to snap, I'm going to have the grenade pen out. And if I'm in a good mood, I'm just going to have the pen that Sir Grace darn near got me in jail for, crossing the border. Yep, you heard it here, folks. It's getting tougher and tougher and tougher to get stuff across that border because he doesn't want us. Do I? Don't I? Wait till Johnny comes up later, or Jerry, or somebody comes up, and we'll go off the rails. But it is okay. Well, you guys saw what I posted in Cruising Alaska 25. I created that and added Glenda, Jesse, Lisa, and Debbie as administrators. Mrs. Doubtfire Lisa and Jesse are the only ones that can see everything that comes through there. Me as the owner of that group. No. I'm Canadian. I'm not allowed to see American news. I might actually see what's going on in the world. Dun, dun, dun. I'm getting really... If I didn't live in such an amazing, beautiful country, and I can, whenever we bought this house, I'm within 30 minutes of 5 golf courses, 5 boat launches, walking trails that I can walk to and walk hundreds of miles. It's just sad that he knows that if he does this, so if I go off, I'm sorry, but please Google what happened in Parliament, Canadian Parliament this week. Old Sparkle Socks and the Speaker of the House. We had the Ukrainian president here in Canada. Well, they had a Ukrainian war hero that the Liberals said. They didn't do any research. They awarded a Nazi. Sorry, I don't use that word lightly. Nazi. I can't even get it out. This guy should be up on war time charges. He fought against us. He tried to kill the Jews. He tried to kill Canadians. He tried to kill Americans. And Sparkle Socks and his people gave him, they named a day after him. Folks, Speaker of the House has since stepped down. He's quit. Like, I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away. And I'm actually surprised that I didn't get taken down. You never know. Still early. But I'm at awe. How can you give somebody who should be up on war crime that gassed Jews, Canadians, U.S. veterans? Like, I can't even say that and not have a tear in my eye. Like, wow. This is what we have to deal with, folks. And it's just not us. And I'm not one of these conspiracy people. But those are facts. They actually happened this week. Actually, it was either Monday or Friday. But that happened in our parliament. Anyways, there's Jerry from Butler Family Farm. We got Miss V. Oh, we got Missouri Outlaw Randy. We got Jerry. I already said that. We got Johnny. Got Christine. Renee LaRue. Welcome, welcome. Coming in from Not For Nothing. Oh, thank you, Ginger. And don't worry, Tiffany's there too. I appreciate you too, Tiffany. And Juan Perez, I believe I already said hello, but yeah, you got a second one for free. G'day, Juan. Let's see who else I've got. Mud Mascara, Tiffany. Oh, I did it again. Hang on, folks. Go away. Thank you. Hank, I see you. Goober, that's going to fall on you, and you're going to probably shat all over my floor. Get away from there. And my good friend Bautissimo. He's always around. Ben's Over Acres. Welcome, welcome, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Oh, Hank, you're starting to annoy me. Love you to death, but man, oh man. Our cabin in the woods, Tony, and of course, his lovely wife, Angie, who was a lucky winner last night in T. Homestead. I'm still waiting to get my addresses. I've got all my stuff right here, ready to go. And, well, I might have made myself one, too. Actually, it's one that I still have to do one side of it, but I might put mine on that side. I haven't decided yet. Oh, Hank, go fly a kite. Speaking of flying a kite, I'm going to try to get, so long as it stays like, come on, get up here. Come here. Okay, well, then leave me alone. Grayson Fire, we already said hello to her. And of course, Sir Grace. There's Molly. How you doing, Molly? Yes, you did. You got the Hank mug. So I'll be making more Hank mugs. They're $13 US plus shipping. Again, get in contact with me. I haven't got my, I'm just doing up my price list now. Like I've got coasters. I'm actually going to do one here. I've got a special ladies. I have a special lady who I might have her logo and I'm going to play with it after. Just saying. We got Melanie and Ryan. Absolutely, Johnny. Now, I did see a super chat go in there. Just give me a sec, guys. I haven't got to it yet. I'm not ignoring you, and I very much appreciate it. But never, ever expected. As long as you watch, thumbs up, and give me a comment, we'll still be friends tomorrow. I got to try to... I got myself in a funk this summer, and it wasn't very good. But I pulled myself out. And, well, you're going to see probably Saturday morning. I was left unattended with Rob at the farm. And, well, the only one that knows about it is Johnny, because, well, I might have been purchasing a animal. But Johnny, she sold the night before. So, sorry I didn't get back to you last night, but I was pouting because she was a beautiful girl. And you will see her, you'll hear me on the video comment about her structure. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I knew the mama and everything else. I think I'm just about at the bottom. Life in the Piedmont Homestead, welcome, welcome. Oh, lazy days ahead. Hey, Uncle Jesse. He's like my Uncle Jesse there from the Dukes of Hazzard. Looks pretty close. But Uncle Jesse on the Dukes of Hazzard wasn't white. All white. Yeah, a little bit of darkness. Just saying. And, you know, then you got the Mama Lisa. Tell you what. I got the truck fixed. Oh, my God, Randy. That's one thing that's not coming down in prices. So you'll appreciate the story I'm about to say, Randy, on how fast people can get done over. We sent our rescue truck in because it was the injector was leaking. They replaced the injector. We got a call the next day. The motor blew. Didn't even have 15,000 kilometers on it, or 15,000 miles. I just about lost my ever-loving mind. That's why we bought this. It's a 1995. It's a rescue truck. It's not a pumper, so we don't have to worry about the age. Not a speck of rust on it. It's an aluminum body. The motor purred like a kitten. We don't know what they did, but we drove it there. Well, the fireman drove it there. And then to get a call a week later that the motor's blowing. So I was talking to one of the our stand-in fire chief, our fire chief's off right now. And I'm like, so tell me exactly what they said. So he went over it. And he's like, they did whatever to the injectors. And I stopped them. I said, and they blew out the lower, or the top side of the motor. Yeah. I'm like, they didn't have the proper air to fuel ratio. And whenever they took something off, they either put it backwards. And I said, the Freightliner motors, you can do that. He's like, yeah. Doesn't even, and now they want to charge us $20,000 to get a used motor that's got 150,000 miles on it. 15,000, 150. what you say you guys rebuild that entire motor? I don't even know. They could have scored it and it could be garbage for all I know. I haven't seen it. But oh, I was not a happy boy. Not a happy boy. Thank you, Jesse, for dropping links, my friend. Danny! There's another sister. That's my baby sister. Oh, Randy. I know you're going to need this today. Yeah, probably will, Randy. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, there's Charles, Marie. Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, Thunderstick Homestead. There's another winner from last night. Honestly, folks, I finally fell asleep. I was trying, and I just closed my eyes and I woke up to, and don't forget, do something kind and thank a vet. Whoops. Well, it was almost midnight by the time they finished here. That just gone crazy. Richmond's Place Homestead. Howdy. How are yous? Don't forget, if you're new, you're lurking, please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and we'll be friends in the morning. Canadian Family Life. Hey, Tiffany. T-minus 8 days, and I'll be in your province, throwing my arms around Tony and Joni's neck. Plans kind of got a little. We were going to do something on Sunday, but he's got Creekside Chronicles, and it's just, so I'm going to leave about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll get down to Fredericton about 1, 2 o'clock. I'll drop Debbie and the kids off, and then I'll head over to Dumfries. And this way, I don't have as long I can spend, but I do actually get to see their cabin. So, needless to say, folks, I will be creating a lot of room on my phone, and we'll be doing a movie. Now, I have to be careful because Tony's about 2 weeks behind, I think. So, I have to be very, 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 very careful not to blow his cover on some of the stuff he's doing. So, what I might have to do is record it and then put it up to come out in 3 weeks, because I don't want to take anything away from them. And if you weren't there Tuesday, you missed out on a fun night. And I am so blessed that they starting themselves up in a business. You know, I for different reasons know exactly how Tony feels. You know, it's truly tough, especially in my case, to go from working 70 hours a week plus coaching and whatever else to at home with 4 walls. It it doesn't do good for a man's ego, I'll put it that way. But I've pretty much went through every emotion possible. Happy, sad, angry, you know. Hey, Cora. So, yeah, it's I don't I know exactly how Tony is, feeling. It's just I can't ever go back to work. Number one, I just can't sit in a chair, for that long. Even whenever I do my lives, I pay for it the next day. Like, I'll probably stay in bed till about noon tomorrow to try to rest up from today and get ready for tomorrow night. Oh, so thank you, Brain. If anybody has any questions that they would like me to ask Miss Alone, feel free to either put it in the chat in bold letters so that I see it, and I've got a list already started. Obviously, my questions, and then I've got oh Johnny, have you guys been to your PO box? I think it was your PO box that I sent your stuff. It should be there. Brendan's got hers 2 or 3 days ago, and they were mailed the exact same day. They were in the same box. And then my shipper breaks it up in their facility and then ships it out. So it went the same day. So you should have a package there from me. I guess I could look it up, find out where it is, but United States Postal Service does not like to give updates until it's delivered. Another name that Mary's Fiber Creation. Welcome. Appreciate you. Now, Jamie, sorry guys, my $300 chair keeps going right to the floor. Let's just say I'm not happy with it. But Kyle looked at it. Oh, bud, just lay down. You were sleeping. He just had to pick himself up off the floor. And do not call Epson. Do not call any of them that you're using the sublimation ink in your printer. Number one, it's not meant for that. They tend to say that it's a sublimation printer. Unless you paid $2,000, it's not a true sublimation printer. If you got the one like I did, the Eco Tank, you have to take your whole thing apart, drain it, and this is what hurts because let's face it, the sublimation ink is not I would try to clean the tips first before, and as long as you have alcohol, and go with, dude, lie down, have a nap. I'll give you a treat if you have a nap. Okay, I have a nap for a treat. Just saying. So yeah, but you can't call and let them know that you're using sublimation ink in their printers. Even though it might say on the outside of the box, they will not warranty the printer. 9 Acre Family Farms. Hello, Brother Dale. And Dale goes live tonight. Sorry, guys, I'm not very good. Thursday nights, I've got 3 devices going. Well, you got my lovely sister Christine and her other half Johnny. They kick things off at 5 Central, and then that's where I kind of lose it, because then I know there's Muddin' for Nothing, My Wild Home, which is going to have a special guest tonight of two beautiful ladies are going to be on the show tonight, and a scruffy old man. We might as well just put 2 scruffy old men. Just saying. But definitely, actually, I believe they're on the same time as Ginger and Tiffany. Again, you want to know? Tune in 5 Central. And Christine, Johnny might not know. Johnny doesn't always know what's going on, folks. But Christine, she's on it. Just saying. See, that's what I like to say to Debbie. Yes, dear. Of course, dear. I'm always wrong, dear. It's worked for 30 years so far. I believe. Let's trade paint. G'day, Sean. I'm sure Kelly's around too. Howdy. Christine, I know you're a lurker. I get it. So, Sean, I've seen, I think it's SHAUN. I've seen SHAWN, SEAN. Tell me what the exact spelling is. Am I right or am I wrong? Now, everybody's probably saying, oh, he's always wrong. But I think I'm right this time. And of course, Danny Days. Danny, you going live this afternoon? Let me know. I think, guys, I'm just about at the end. And haven't been to the P.O. box. Hang on, Johnny. It takes me like 37 seconds to figure out where I sent it. I just have to jump on here. Jesse putting purple hand, blue piece. Go Jess Life. Okay. Conquest Josh. If you don't know who Josh is, go rewind to Wednesday, 10 a.m. the official Ann Lynn show he was co-hosting, because Aunt Lynn, or shall I say cameraman, had knee replacement. Knee. I think it's a second knee replacement. So Josh was the co-host. So if you want to see Josh, jump on. And of course, if you're there, give Mama Ann and Aunt Lynn thumbs up and tell them the Wrangler sent me. Okay, SHAWN. Okay, thank you, Sean. See, I could have called you late for dinner, but I didn't. I never do. Call me whenever you want. Don't call me late for dinner. That's my only rule, folks. Absolutely. Jesse got juiced this morning. Some people go to the bar. Jesse goes to the clinic. Just saying. They, they just put them together and infuse them, and he sits there and listens to elevator music. Probably naps. No, not Jesse, because he's looking around, seeing what's happening. Just saying. Oh my goodness, I'm at the bottom. Ooh, boy. Are you home now? That's not. Oh, if Jesse's commenting like that, he's home. Just saying. I think it's what, Jesse? It's only about 2 hours for you to get juiced. Oh, so I will put right here, folks. If you are even contemplating going yourself, I was actually I was contacted this week. 2 hours of 2 hours worth of pure enjoyment. You know what? It's enjoyable whenever he can move. Keep your fingers out of the light socket, Jesse. Hey, Sean, trust me, if you could go without pain like he's done, he'd stick his finger in the light socket. Just saying. Yes, well, he was watching Ginger, and we were kind of chatting on the back end, but yeah, and then I kind of thought, just before he said it on Ginger's, I'm like, he probably shouldn't be moving his hands to be texting. So, just saying. Oh, yeah. I was checking to see where the Keelum's packages. Stallion. And apparently they are going in the US. Just so everybody's man, you guys keep a look on this. It's Stallion Express. and it's .ca because it's in Canada. Right now, it's based out of Toronto. We have no depots here, but I get a very, very, very cheap rate from UPS to ship it to Toronto, and then they disperse it. It's, hey, Bill, what's going on, brother? Here we go. Now, if I go there, shipments. Oh, yeah. I haven't heard anything from that person yet. Oh, because it's right behind me. I haven't shipped it yet. She's got hers. Cora's got hers. Oh, still says yours in transit, Johnny. That's crazy. I paid for USPS Economy on the 15th of September, and it's still not there. Suzanne Goulet, hers has been delivered. Mike's been delivered. JB's been delivered. All right. So, yeah. Oh, Christmas. I didn't look to see what the address was, Johnny. I'm smart like bull. Gillums. Yeah, it's going to the P.O. Box 28, Johnny. But it's not there yet. Yeah. No, Sparkle Socks. It'd be Uncle Joe that opens it going that way. Or shall I say, Sleepy Joe. So, yeah. Hopefully it's there today. If not tomorrow, Johnny. Oh, I know. I got some new stuff today. So I got some new shipping tape. Got my roll. I still have my white one. But and then for shipping little things like koozies, bingo. So, posters, they fit in there. So, needless to say, I got a full box of those. Because last week or the week before, Hank, what you doing? He's over here in the corner pouting. That's really about it. Let me throw up the link. People want to jump up. That's fine. There we go. Links up. Actually, let me pin that sucker. Hank, honestly, bud. Hank. Okay. Enough's enough, dude. You're good. You're good. You're always good. Here's a good boy. You good boy? Yes, you're a good boy. Oh, my good boy. Yes, you're my good boy. Oh, no. Oh, big kisses. Of course, Johnny always comes up. That's what that beep was. Oh, hang on. Hang on, buddy. I got to stop giving you some love. There's somebody in the corner here. Hang on. Hey! Hey, look. Look who it is. It's a flip-flop farmer. Oh, there he is. I don't care, do you? No. Okay. Go play with your toy. What's going on, buddy?
Well, I am downloading a video right now, trying to. And,
cool. Is that the one you were saying yesterday you were trying to get up yesterday?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's the one where we're prepping for this race that we're leaving for in the morning.
Oh, great. Oh, wonderful. Look what we got going on here. Look underneath.
Well, I can't see underneath, so.
Oh, it's right underneath me. It says lazy days ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
Fact check. Yeah.
Fact check. Fact check time.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think he's got to get up here and,
Yeah. Let's
I want to see him try to.
We'll fact check Jesse.
Well, that's it, because he's going to give me what they say in America, and I'm not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, he's gonna give you what they say on the MSNBC in America.
Oh man.
That's
I tell you what, I was so angry whenever I got a hold of Josh, and he said, "Oh, that heifer, I sold her last night." I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want her.
I didn't realize you were. I mean, I thought it was like a done deal. I thought they offered it to you and that you were going to buy it, and that was it. I didn't realize it was out there, I guess, for sale to whoever.
Well, so like I said, right now, a lot of people just buy hay, and there's not a whole lot of money right now. So people are trading. Well, they want to trade their old cull stuff, like you said, for hay.
Right.
But he only accepts calves.
He only accepts. Sounds like my kind of person.
Well, like he said, and like you said, you never know what the heck, could be somebody trying to just get whatever.
Right.
And anyway, so Rob was the one that told me the price and whatever that we had talked about. And why is this not? I'm trying to turn up the volume, but it won't let me. Hank, I am going to bury your nose up your rear. Yes, I will. No talking back.
AK,
No.
AKB,
Now you're starting to talk like Christine.
You can jump in here any second.
Who?
I see Alaska Bill. He said something about he figured I'd jump in here any second. Well, yeah, I do like to go in and help support Scott. Chat with him. He's my brother from Canada. So yep, we have a lot of the same kind of.
Well, we kind of
we mesh.
Yeah. That's well, and it's I bounce some of the farming stuff off of different friends, and Johnny was telling me about certain grass, and I knew we did have some over in the corner. So we went and got some Roundup yesterday, and we got rid of that grass that I read up more what you were telling me there.
Right.
That crap's nasty. Like the amount of poor Hank needs attention, Scott. Well, get on a plane, Christine. Debbie's working. Debbie just went into work. So actually, Debbie's been at work for almost an hour now, but
yeah,
it's just my buddy and I right now. And I cannot figure out why I can't turn up my volume.
You sound fine to me.
No, I'm just trying to. You're a little bit like faint. I just want to turn it up for you. That's all. Shipping Hank to Oklahoma, I'll spoil him rotten. Okay, but whenever you're on the road, that means Johnny's stuck with a partner. And Hank likes to chase animals, so I can't even take him on the farm because, unfortunately, yes, Hank, you're a goober. Man. Okay, I'm not even going to play with this anymore.
Yeah.
He can go with me on the road. Yeah. Hey, you be careful. I'm sending you to Oklahoma. I'm coming too.
I don't know about that.
Hey, the boss spoke, buddy. Remember, you can only say, yes, dear.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Hey, LP.
Come on, get over there. Oh, I won't do it.
Well, yeah, no, that we knew that the grass wasn't good, but I didn't realize that it like peaked in the fall or this time of year.
It's Sean was asking how much rain we got. Sean, where I'm sitting right now, we got about 4 inches of rain. Where I'm sitting, okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, not over at the cows.
Not where the cattle are. Now, where the cattle, it's kind of like
okay,
just kind of does this around the cattle. But where the cattle are, where the pasture is, where we need it the most, we did end up getting over about a week, a little over a week and a half period. We did end up getting around 2 inches total of rain. So it wasn't enough to put anything in the ponds or anything like that, but it was enough to kind of get the grass growing again. So appreciate you. I know you I know you think about, other people think about that. My videos, a lot of them are talking about the hay and talking about the grass and stuff like that. We still have very little grass. It's turning green, but it's hard to get it in front of the cows right now because
Okay.
they're on it so fast.
Well, we just Josh and Rob just put the herd out on one of our hay fields. It's not long enough. Well, it would cost the dollar to, the ratio just isn't there. It would cost way too much money, and you might get 2 bales off of this one field.
Yeah.
Like it's already been cut once.
Yes.
And we got a bunch off it. But right now, we don't want it to grow and turn into weed or whatever. So we just obviously it's fenced. So we turn the herd out on it.
Yep.
They're happier than, oh my God, like Barney yesterday. He had his head down and it was just side to side and he was just chomping away.
Yeah.
But it takes a heck of a lot of grass to keep, darn near 3,000-pound bull.
Right.
But you'll see in the video, he's been around the farm since he was a baby.
Yeah.
They got him, like, I think they actually even bottle fed him.
Yeah.
Do I trust him?
So like
no, I never turn my back on a bull. Yeah, but you'll see. I scratch his nose. I scratch his head. He comes right up to us.
Yeah.
Now he wasn't. He wasn't the friendliest yesterday. He made us come to him instead of him come to us. Yeah. But he was angry because we didn't have any apples. And Rob gave them some apples as a treat the day before. Well, it's like you'll see in the video how much we have. The one bull. He's a steer. I should have. He's a steer.
Steer?
Aye?
He's a steer?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's only.
So for those folks out there in the chat, I know there's probably not very many of you that don't know a steer and a bull. A steer has no Canucci's. So
yeah. A bull's got big old things that hang down that are the size of my head.
Yeah.
And a steer, well, hit no hang no more.
There you go.
You can fact check that.
Yeah, fact check that, Jesse.
Excuse me. Oh my God. It's worse than having a baby.
Yeah. But all right. See, thank you for the clarification. I was about to ask. See, you never.
Sorry, Mary.
You never
I just get talking, and
that everybody knows exactly what's going on. And it's it's just one of those things. Whenever you grow up on a farm, and things like that, you think that this is everybody just knows this stuff because everybody does know this stuff because they're all farmers. But
so I guess what we should do is, so Mary, the way it happens is they're born a bull, and usually within six months you turn them into a steer. You can either cut or band. Most farmers now band. I don't know any up here that cut anymore. Unless there's an issue. But I honestly don't know any farmer up here that doesn't band, which
Yeah.
they put a tight band around his boys
Yep.
and it chokes them and they fall off.
Yep.
And then on the female side, they're born a heifer.
Yep.
And a heifer is a cow that has not given birth. Once it gives birth, then it becomes a cow.
Yep.
So there is your anatomy of there's cow talk with the flip-flop farmer, the rambler. And you can fact check that, Jesse.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He can go ahead and start fact checking it. So
Okay, but can you go down in your bed? Are you okay with that?
But you were telling. Now we were going back to what you were talking about with that steer being so friendly with you guys.
Yeah. No, that's a bull that's really friendly. Well, a lot of them are.
Okay. You've got a bull that's really, really friendly. Go back to what we were talking about yesterday.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully the bull don't ever want to just play with you, because whenever, and I'm not talking anything weird, folks. I'm talking about just, nudging, lovingly nudging.
Oh, yeah.
Because that bull can lovingly nudge you to death without even trying.
He's 3,000 pounds.
Right.
He thinks he's playing and being lovely.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's stomping on you.
That's right.
He doesn't mean any harm. He's only playing.
Yeah. We're just so fragile compared to any cow, any bull, any steer, any heifer. We're very fragile compared to all that stuff. You want to see how fragile you are? One of these days, get a hold of a young, and I'm talking young, wild deer. While it's alive, somehow get a hold of that thing. And you'll see how fragile a person you really are. Mm-hmm. I've had it and I've done it. So they're stronger than, oh my gosh. So just think about a 3,000 pound bull. I mean, crazy.
Oh, so, and that's what I said.
He says that the package is not there. But we'll check anyway, just in case.
Yeah, it says it's still in transit.
Yeah, she's getting ready to go that way. She check, so she'll see if it's there. So I'm sitting here making a thumbnail for my thing. I'm trying to get this thing out before our live today.
Yes. Well, it's good that Christine made it back for the live, because at one point you weren't sure if she was going to make it back.
Right, exactly. But she made it back, so she is here. She's giving me the eye. She's giving me that evil eye.
Hi, Christine.
All right, so LP, is that Linda Peterson?
No.
Or is this a different one?
Why are you on this one? Oh, because you're working on the other one.
Yeah, I can't.
Jesse says don't use an iPad.
I'm using one.
Well, it's because he's got 5 computers going. He don't need no iPad.
She doesn't care.
I ain't got no 5 computers. I got an old laptop that I gotta like crank like an old Model A Ford.
Am I getting the side eye? Sean says, yeah, no, worse than that.
Johnny gets the side eye, he gets the behind the eye, he gets the front of eye. Oops.
You know, Charles is asking about the if they have their hanging buddies, does that change the taste of the meat? If they're older, yes. If they're younger, not so much. So whenever you're going up to say, you want to butcher your steer in 15 to 18 months, you're trying to get it to a certain weight. Usually you start feeding them, at about a year. You feed them for 6 months or so, and then you have them at the weight you want and stuff like that. A bull, say you've got a 6 or 7 year old bull, they're going to call it rank. A bull like that is going to go for hamburger. So it'll make really great hamburger. It's a little bit tough for steaks and stuff like that. The taste of the meat, it's not anything like what you would experience with a hog. Now a hog will just, if you get to a certain point with a hog, it's still a boar. It's not fit to eat. But
It's nasty.
A bull, you can eat it as steak and stuff like that when it gets older. I mean, it's not anything. It's just that how much do you want to use your jaw muscles? that's where you're getting to. It's not tender anymore. So that's the reason why they usually grind all that kind of stuff. But it's not the same. Whenever you're talking about, there is a difference in taste. Yes. Is it a bad difference? No, it's not bad. It's just different. So, yep. Cora says hello.
Hi, Cora.
While you're over there laughing at me for explaining this. Hi, the Bud Files. Welcome. So,
Howdy, Bud Files.
Love on that poor puppy. He's making me sad. I just want some love.
What's that? I can't even hear her.
She said, "Love on your dog." Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's pouting. He hears my daughter upstairs and wants to go play.
I would say, let him watch some TV. He likes those birds, right?
What's that? Sorry?
Doesn't he like the birds on the TV?
Oh my God. Yeah. Eventually, I will move the TV that's in the rec room that nobody ever watches. And I'm going to put a 42-inch TV up above me here.
Oh, wow.
And that way there, I can either stream YouTube and I can run, what do you call that? Some kind of cable from the TV to the laptop, and I can actually work off of it, which is better for fine detail.
Yep.
Because I find there's a couple logos that I had to touch up. And yes, that's it.
That'd be cool.
HMI or HDMI, I don't know, whatever. But I know what you mean, D. HDMI, yeah, there you go. Yeah, like just the fine detail work that I have to do on some folks' logos. A TV would be much better because I can see it a little bit better.
Yep. I tell everybody, if you're, you really want to, and this is the way I watch YouTube videos. I watch them on our 65-inch TV, and then I usually do all my commenting and stuff on my phone. But I watch it on that big TV because I want to get the full, whatever they were trying to get across in their video. It's so much better
Okay.
for me if I can really see it. So,
Yep.
you know, watching things on a like a 3 or 4 inch screen to me is just not
Bye, Deborah.
comfortable. So, uh-oh. Bye, Deborah.
Well,
And there is D talking about a Hemi. D,
Mhm.
I'm getting ready to put out a video about the GTO again. So if you like that kind of stuff, I think they have the old cars. Uh, Still have that wagon, Oldsmobile wagon, I think.
oh my God. If I had the money,
442 wagon. It's really nice.
if I had the money, I'd be down there picking that up.
Yeah, it's a really nice wagon.
Grocery getter.
They've done, you know, they
Really?
did an amazing job fixing that up, like restoring it.
Yes, you guys go check out. Everybody in here, go check out Dee's channel. Homestead in the Woods with Dee. They've got a 442 wagon that they have for sale. So go check that out because it's a really, really, really nice car. And I think they have some other classics as well. But that one is for
I don't
sale.
know what they have left and what they don't.
Yeah,
It's all original D.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's very nice.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
even
very,
better.
very nice wagon. I mean, it is primo nice. So,
Mhm.
yep, check that out.
Oh, Jesse, if you're still in here, you were supposed to send me something the other day and you never did with regards to your the part you need. Because I asked my buddy, but without the part number, the name of the part, he can't do anything about it.
Yep.
Listen, D, nobody be going to get groceries in it. It'd probably kill me trying to get in and out of it, trying to bend my neck. But
Oh, I'd love to go pick up groceries in that thing. I'd be all about it. To me, that's what that car was designed for that stuff. I'd be running for parts in it. I'd be doing all kinds of stuff in that car. And you know, those cars like that, they rode like they were on, you know, I've had a few of them and they ride like they, you know, they just float down the highway.
you're floating on air.
I mean, they just float and
Yep.
very, very nice. Yep. It is a grocery getter. Every time I went to the grocery store, I'd make sure I drove it, but I would park it way out there away from the cart return for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to walk a half mile to the grocery store, but I would definitely take it grocery shopping.
Well, it's just the entitlement and the lack of respect that people have for folks now. Like, I can remember having my truck for less than a month.
Yeah.
I was at the grocery store. Debbie just ran in.
Yep.
And next thing I hear, I look over and there's some lady wrapped her door off the side of my truck. So I'm like, what? Like, what are you thinking? With a straight face, this woman looked at me and said, "You can afford that truck. Don't worry about it. You can afford to get it fixed."
Yep. So Rebecca said,
Excuse me while I explode right now.
Rebecca
But
said, "Parents had a Pontiac Tempest that I absolutely love to sit in the back seat." That's Pontiac's my gig.
I
Tell you
was
what,
gonna. What they stopped making those in the late 70s, did they not?
no. They quit making those about I think it was 2006 or 2007. Um, Jesse, you want to fact check that for me, please? So, yeah, they stopped making Pontiacs 2006 or 2007. They made that Holden Monaro. Basically, what they did was they imported an Australian car called a Holden Monaro, and they rebadged it and named it a GTO. So in 2004, 2005, 2006, that was the new GTO, and then they killed Pontiac. No, it had to be a couple of years later than that. It had to be like 2008 or 2009 because they killed it during
Where's the
Obama.
Google monster?
They killed it during Obama's first term.
Oh, really?
They killed
I
the
did
brain.
not realize that it was that late. What you mean, Scott? There isn't any respect.
Thank you, Jesse, for that. So
Cora, tell me you're joking. GM announced during the 2008 financial crash that it would discontinue the Pontiac brand by the end of 2010. So yeah, they've stopped making them 12 years ago, then 13 years ago almost.
Yeah, and it was, and you notice that Buick is still around. Oldsmobile's gone, Pontiac's gone, but Buick is still around. And you know why? I'll tell you why. All right, you can fact check this one too, Jesse. Way back, a Buick. I'm talking way back. I'm not talking about 20 years ago. I'm talking way back. A Buick was presented to the Chinese, whoever was the ruler of China at the time. A Buick car was presented to them, and so Buick holds a special part in the place in the Chinese people's hearts. So they did not discontinue Buick because of China, because of that car that was presented to their ruler at one time. So that's trivia for you, and Jessica can probably fact check that one too. But I always thought, why not Buick? Why get rid of Pontiac? Why not Buick? But that is the common theme for that, or that's what's been told to us anyway.
Actually, Kenzie,
that Buick GMC network, Jesse, that it used to be the Pontiac GMC network because the old GMC trucks, the first GMC trucks, actually had Pontiac engines in them. There you go. There's some more interesting trivia for you.
Really?
Yep. The very first GMCs had Pontiac engines, and that's the reason why the race, the thing that we're going to today, or this weekend, it is the you can bring a GMC truck and run it in our classes and stuff like that because originally they had Pontiac engines in them way back.
So this is the new Buick. Kenzie actually took one out.
Yeah.
They had one in the dealership. So she was looking at Trailblazer, Trax, or the Buick Enclave.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice car.
Yep.
It competes with the Trailblazer. It would be just above the Trailblazer,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Trailblazer, and then the Trax.
Yep. So Jesse, he threw up 2 reasons for Pontiac being taken down, and the second one is the actual reason. They said that originally, and the reason that Pontiac was losing money there toward the end is because they were importing cars and rebadging them and selling them instead of doing what they should have done, which was just built a GTO. They rebadged something else, and it put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. So
yeah. Well, the Trax, the Buick, and the Trailblazer are all made in Korea now, and then shipped over by ship.
Yep. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
It, that's the longest thing, and they don't even know when her car's going to be here.
Yep.
The only thing they can tell her is it's in this Pacific Ocean.
It's somewhere in the Pacific. Somewhere in the Pacific. Isn't that like Gilligan's Island or something like that?
I'm not sure. But I'm like, that's crazy. There's no traceability. So, I look and go, they really should have a better tracking system than we know it's on the boat and it's left Korea and it's in the Pacific Ocean.
You think?
So whenever she bought it, she was told, could be 2 weeks, could be 3 months. It could be just coming into Vancouver right now and being offloaded, or it might have just left Korea and it could be another 3 months.
Yep.
And so the truck that I just took down to the city today, 8 months to be built.
8 months?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
By the time he ordered it, till I got it in Monday. 8 months. And, I'm not sure where the F-250s are being made, but because he wanted so many special features, it was a special build.
Right.
And it was eight months. So I don't know if they're built North American or if they're built overseas and brought over. I'm not sure.
Right.
I'm sure Jesse will fill us in. But it's just ridiculous at the prices too. Because he built his own truck, it cost him a bloody fortune.
Yeah.
90. I think the sales girl was telling me 90, 95, 96,000.
Yep.
And I was talking to the guys down, they were spraying in the box liner. And like we were talking, and two of the guys are from Jamaica.
Jamaica Mon.
And he said, I could buy a subdivision in my village for $100,000.
Wow.
He's like, that somebody here would spend that just on a vehicle. He said, I can't even fathom how, why, but I tell you what, I watched the process today, and it was absolutely it was cool. It takes 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
For this stuff to go from spray on, like loose, to like concrete. 2 minutes.
Yeah, and it's hard stuff.
Oh my God. It's like, well, I had my truck done whenever I bought it in March of 17. Yeah. And there's not even a scratch on mine. It's crazy. Some facts can't be found. There's no data on it. Wow. Jesse's been stumped, buddy.
Jesse, he put out there that the GTO started out as an option package in 64, and that's correct. And they said it was built by GM until 1974, and that's correct. In 2004, 2005, 2006, they brought the GTO back. Like I said, it really wasn't successful because people just saw a rebadged imported car basically.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think they do very well if they were to do a run of even 5 years of GTOs.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. Everything's going to get ready to ramp into alternative fuels and stuff like that. Dodge quit. Dodge had the Demons and the Hellcats and all of those things, and they're no longer going to build those. So everything is it's all changing, and I'm not for it. I mean, we're gonna keep what we got running as long as we can, because there's just
you can never replace what you have, Johnny.
Huh?
You can never replace what you guys have.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you,
that old metal in that good a shape.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, I am sorry that now you were talking about somebody getting put into your Parliament doing something the other day. I wasn't aware of what they did. I'm sure it's something that was kind of kept from us or whatever, but you were pretty upset about that.
So they recognized this.
Yeah,
they were calling war hero.
Yeah.
But they didn't fact check it. They should have called the Mod Father.
They didn't call the Mod. Yeah.
Like, they didn't even run a simple Google.
Right.
This guy should be up on charges, wartime charges. Mm-hmm. He is a full-fledged Nazi fighter, fought for he was in Hitler's regime.
Yep.
And I'm embarrassed to say that it was right. The president of Ukraine was here and had to go through that. That,
Now,
you know,
what?
like he's a smart man.
What was it? The president of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was he doing over there picking up a bag of cash?
I don't know. Maybe cousin Justin had something for him. I'm not sure, but all that I gotta say is, there's Joe. Fix it for you.
Hey, Joe. Hey, it's good to see you, Joe.
What's going on, Joe?
I get to actually see Joe here physically see him in about 2 to 3 weeks. And I get to see Dale and Nana Saturday.
Yes.
This Saturday. So we're all excited about that. We're going to see Ginger and Tiffany, and I think Mr. C is going to stay and take care of the animals. Is what I think is going to happen. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. And Sean is still here, and there's Dee and Jesse. Sparkle Sock should have checked with MSNBC. The Mod Father says nothing but correctness. Yeah. You know,
Sure.
yeah. I heard something, MT Homestead last night before they got into the giveaway stuff. They talked about this German family that was being deported out of the country back to Germany. You know, they're here. I don't think they had all their visas in place or something like that. But
well, they did. It just ran out.
Yeah.
And because it's illegal in Germany to homeschool your children, they got shipped back.
Because they were homeschooling their kids here.
Yeah, they were teaching their kids.
Yeah. So Germany, it's illegal to homeschool your children in Germany.
That's what Mike said. I did not know that.
Okay, so Jesse can fact check that for us, because I don't know either. But if it's illegal to homeschool your children, it's because there's something that they want them to learn or be that you're not going to provide at home. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to teach them algebra. That means that you're not going to teach them a certain way of being, or you're going to teach them possibly biblical principles, or you're going to teach them something along that nature, and it's not going to be what the government wants them taught. Because homeschooling is actually a very great thing. I mean, we have a grandson who is homeschooled, and he is doing phenomenal. He is in church. He is, he is he's doing things that kids just aren't, all his friends aren't doing, because they don't, it's just different. So it's not an option. All children must attend school. Or between 6 and 15. Homeschooling is illegal in Germany. So what they're saying is, this German law, these people came here, their visa ran out. So since they're homeschooling their kids, they're having to be sent back to Germany because they're homeschooling, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what's wrong with this picture? We have millions and millions and millions of migrants here in the country now, and they're going all the way up to Canada, and they're just going everywhere. So nobody's shipping back.
Uncle Joe didn't like that.
Yeah. So nobody's shipping them back. And my thought is, it's because these folks may not have turned out the type of individual that possibly the administration would prefer to be here in our country. So, like I said, if
Mike was saying though that they work, they paid their taxes, they're great
Yep.
great folks, like it blew Mike away that they would ship these folks back to Germany, knowing full well that there's no traceable schooling, so they're going to be in trouble once they get home.
Yep.
But
it's just it'd be like, okay, say you came over from Colombia. Okay, let's just put it that way, and say Colombia had a law or something like that. And would we ship somebody back that came here from Colombia because they were not following a Colombian law? I don't think so. I don't think we'd do it. I think we just leave them alone, and they just, be out there and probably get their.
It's the same reason
They'll get their ballot mailed to them, and they're all good in the name.
Well, look at what's happening in our borders. There's U.S. citizens coming to the border saying that they need to leave the U.S. Excuse me? Last time I checked, we weren't under war crimes in the U.S. People weren't dying in mass, Again.
Yeah.
Barkel Sox and his regime are driving me crazy.
It is a regime. That is for sure. It is a regime. For you guys not to be able to get any news, and if you guys don't know in the chat, Scott, there's been I guess it's a law or something passed recently that they can't receive any news basically from outside the country. So
I guess they snuck it in the day before they went. They went on summer hiatus.
Yeah. So
now we're just finding out about it now.
Yeah. So like what's common knowledge for us in the States, they're not going to know unless somehow, I guess they call us and we tell them or whatever, because they won't be able to get it through. Are you guys going to be able to get anything through YouTube at all? Are you guys going to be able to get anything through YouTube at all, or are they just going to block it?
It's coming down that you're not going to be able to watch my YouTube, and I'm not going to be able to watch your YouTube.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
What are you going to do, Scott?
What am I going to do?
Yeah. I'm serious. What are you going to do? That would be the hill I would die on. I'm telling you right now, I would die on that hill. So I would be.
I'm going to do nothing, but I'm going to use a VPN.
Well,
I'm in Texas.
I would be out of there. I would absolutely die on that hill if I could not. I wouldn't do it. There's a few hills I'd die on. And you've heard me talk about some of the other ones. So
see, I'm kind of stuck because
you're not.
I don't get money unless I have a doctor, and nobody's. I can't work. Well, now I got to pay for healthcare if I come down there. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh no,
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
No, you won't have to pay for health care. Everybody, we'll pay for the health care for you. That's the way it works down here. So, you're income eligible, and we pay for the health care. It's just the way it works.
What they got to do is everybody's just got to finally stand up and say enough's enough.
Yeah,
but you have just so many people that they don't They don't want to. Sorry, that's awful bright for some reason.
So when are you guys going to stand up?
Well, if you haven't noticed, I don't kind of step to the same step as most people.
But I talk to a lot of Canadians. There's a lot of folks up there, and they really I there seems to be a lot of frustration.
No question.
You're not the only one. So I'm just
No.
you could tell by a lot of things have happened over the last few years. So I'm just wondering, if your leadership, your elected representative, which is what he is. He's an elected. He's supposed to basically speak for the country, I guess you'd say. That means if you speak for the country, you have to give concession. You have to speak for all of the country, not just a part of the country.
Oh, I know.
And he's not speaking for a large part of the country. There's a large part of Canada that he doesn't speak for. He actually thinks of you guys as what you call patriots are considered terrorists and things like that. Bye, Marie. So,
bye, Marie. What's really, really angry? Oh, hang on. Oh my God, you're getting too heavy to play baby puppy. Oh my God. You're a big boy now. Oh, okay. You want to just okay? There you go. You're a big soak.
That's what I get so upset about is because I think that anybody who is the leader of a country or something like that should work across the aisle with people, and it shouldn't all be one way and all the other. It should be work. There should be works across the aisle, and but we're not seeing that. We're seeing it's always all one way or always all the other, and it's not. And it leaves over. Your half your country is just left out in the cold no matter what. But there was a time when our presidents actually worked across the aisle. We had, JFK and, a few others, and it was just a better time. Of course, what happened there. But now they just don't even pretend to. I mean, there's no pretense that we're just going to do it our way. I mean, they get elected, they make a lot of promises and stuff like that. Then they get elected and they say, well, I know what we promised, but we're going to do it our way anyway. So we're just going to do whatever we want to do. And it's always their singular opinion. So, it's what their opinion is. So it's what Sparkle Socks's opinion is. That's what we're going to do. It's what I think, It'd be like
Sparkle Socks was a drama teacher. He got fired.
Yeah, he got fired from that
because he wasn't a good teacher.
Right.
But yet these boneheads, and I don't care if I lose subscribers or not, because I'm to the point where these boneheads voted for him because he was handsome.
Yeah, and I mean the
Are you freaking
popularity
kidding me?
contest thing has got to go away. You can't just because a person looks this way is not a reason to vote for them.
I know.
I mean, you look at all their policies, you look at, you see if what they're thinking is actually aligns at all with any of your core values. You give concession, of course. You don't, like I said, it's not all just one way and all just the other. I think that I don't know what you guys have for a constitution in Canada, but we have a constitution here, and if it's against the constitution, it should be just totally off the table. It shouldn't even come up in discussion. It's just, it's the constitution. So, but we always have, we've got to do this. We've got to do, they didn't have back whenever they wrote the Constitution, they didn't have an AR-15. So we got to do something different.
Well,
folks, it's the Constitution. It's,
yeah.
If you whenever you start picking the Constitution apart, you turn it into basically a bunch of rags and stuff like that. And I'm sorry if people are getting upset on. I hope nobody's getting upset on your live or anything like that. But like I said, I think a president or a prime minister or whatever you have,
any country leader.
Yes, any country leader should actually be for all the people in their country. So they say, okay, I see what you guys are saying over here, but over here they're saying this. So, we gotta do this to, kind of, make where people mesh. Well, we're not doing that. What they're doing now is they're doing this. It's, just slam straight against each other. There's no cohesion. I mean, it's just, there's none of this. There's this. Yeah. And so I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated for you. I feel so sad for you. I really do. I feel sad for what's going on up there. And it's probably coming here, because
you can already see it now, Johnny. It's coming there.
You can see it now, but if there's I'm telling you, if there's certain things that happen, I'm just there's certain things that I just will not tolerate. And one of the things is like, well, you can't talk to your friends on YouTube. I mean, look at all the folks in the chat and stuff like that. They're our friends. And
absolutely, friends and family. And it'd be a cold day in hell when I'm going to have some little puke tell me who I can talk to and who I can't.
This guy right here, he's my brother. He's my brother in Canada. Okay. That is my brother. Please do not tell me I cannot talk to my brother. So,
well, that's it.
That's where I'm at.
It just, I just, everything, all the money goes to Quebec. He's killed Alberta for the oil. But he had to because Alberta was starting to say that maybe it's time for them to move on.
Yeah. Joe, if you're still here, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys as well. Big time. So more friends, more great friends that I would not know had it not been for YouTube. And like I said, whenever you start taking my way of talking to my friends away.
Absolutely. And that's what this show every Thursday is about.
Yeah. Yeah. We're procrastinating.
It's to bring up issues. It's to chat. It's to, fellowship.
Yes.
It's just, if I'm going to be silenced, I'm sorry, but I can What's up, dude? Hmm? Good boy. What's up? Canadian creators can visit here. More info. C11 should never have got through. And it's kind of like you guys. You know, 260 million folks. And you only have two choices.
Yeah.
Like, serious. Think
Yeah.
about this. One
Yeah.
is a great big large L, and the other one's a great big large C. You kind of need a little mix of both.
Yeah.
You know, we used to have great cross border, and I understand what Obama did in a roundabout way. And hopefully I'm not getting too political, and I don't mean to. You know, I love all my family. But, you know, it was the best that Canada ever. Oh my God. Hi, buddy.
Am I still froze?
No, you're good.
Okay.
But we, you know, there's several point of views, and so long as everybody, like I said, if you could find, oh my God, really? Oh, folks, it's real. You're a goober. But it just, you know, it's the last time that Canada was what we felt like we were welcomed down south. I'll be quite truthful. Who took over from Obama till Sleepy Joe? We weren't welcome. And it was so tough to cross the border that we never traveled. I went to my P.O. box and I came back. That's it. Now it's, you know.
Yeah.
It's just, we're not really welcome, but we're not kept away. If that makes sense.
Well,
and what people don't understand is the cross-border shopping for both sides is $1 billion at least. And Jesse can fact check this one. Dude, you're choking me. Does it matter that you're choking me? Come here. Yeah, you're choking me, dude. What are you doing?
Dog's choking him out, folks.
Yeah, I know. Sparkle Sock's been talking to you. Okay, you gotta get down. Go lay in your bed. Go chew your toy. Go chew your bone. Daddy's not going to be on here much longer, and then we got to get to work. But you know, it's so sad because there's a multi-billion-dollar business cross-border, upstate New York, and all the border towns in Canada. They would fold if they didn't have folks that were cross-border. Like, they're so far removed from both countries, they're kind of their own country running down both lines. But, you know, I know I get treated like gold whenever I'm in upstate New York. Yeah, thanks, Sean. You're all hurt, buddy. But
Who
you
is
know,
Sparkle Socks? Linda's wondering who Sparkle Socks is. Let her know.
Sparkle Socks, that's my prime minister.
Sparkle
That's my
Socks
drama
is
teacher.
Castro's son. Is Sparkle Socks.
Amen to that. His papa ruled Cuba, and that's what he's trying to do now, is put in a bunch of dictatorships here.
Yep.
Well, I guarantee you, and obviously I could never do anything of the sort, but I can just hear the rumblings of people starting to, well, he'd look much better, 6 feet under. And I'm like, just vote him out. You don't have to kill a guy. You just gotta get him the hell out of there.
Yeah, we're not into that kind of stuff. We're into
no. But yet,
just vote.
There you go. 1.5 billion cross border. Montreal, 2.2 billion at the highest earning region of Quebec. Yeah. Like it just, oh my God. Get up here. Get up. No, you're sitting in the back. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going off the rails now.
No. Y'all just need a little sunshine in this conversation. How's it going?
How are you doing?
Good. I'm canning sausage. I got it in, and the little pepcock is steaming, and I'm waiting to put my timer on to let that vent. So,
yeah.
Is it sausage you made yourself?
No. I'm gonna try to do that one of these days.
Did Christine send you in here to mellow us out?
No, she didn't. But we think on that same wavelength, me and Christine. We're like that.
Oh, Jesus. Now we're in real trouble.
Yeah.
She saw me in a tree stand in a video. And man, I'm sitting there thinking one thing, and she's sitting there thinking, oh, you got to have this belt on, this harness and all this stuff.
I don't want you to fall out.
Well, I don't want to fall out either.
I know, and I know you're like the Karate Kid, right? Daniel's son.
No,
You balance.
We've seen how his Karate Kid stuff helps.
Not anymore. The hip thing. The hip thing once in a while.
Yeah, and Johnny, my hand is like that. Sometimes I'll be carrying this coffee cup, and my hand, I have to catch it my hand will just like let go, and I'm like, the heck is going on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Ronald.
So you got one extra man here.
Yeah.
I was like back in my bedroom making a.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. A pom pom.
Pom pom. And I thought, I wasn't upset with this talking was going on, because I don't like what's going on with my country either. I thought, they need to kind of move on a little bit. I felt
need to,
but it's okay.
Need to mesh and work across the aisle.
Yes.
You can't, like I said, back in the JFK day they actually worked with each other.
Or even Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about also Bill Clinton at one time actually would work back and forth, whenever he wasn't doing other things.
Yeah, but he's like Sparkle Socks. I mean, they just voted for him because they thought, oh, he's so cute.
Well, yeah, I'm sure, but
you know what?
once
This
all
dog
that
has
stuff-
more brains than sparkle socks.
once that stuff came out, though, he started actually working. He started, trying to do things across the aisle.
Yeah.
Reagan across the aisle, JFK across the aisle, and you notice that all these aren't Republicans and all these aren't Democrats that we're talking about here. We're talking about, on both sides. And that's what we need now. We need to go back to working across the aisle with each other. So, that's my dream. My dream is
Ginger, look at what your other
we all
half
get
just
along.
put.
I know. He's rude. That's rude, Joey.
What Joey say?
Retirement. You are not putting this old cow out to pasture, okay?
Me neither.
There could be some fresh
He's
grass,
so
though.
mean. He can be so sweet, and then he can just do something like that, and I'm like, "Arr!"
Yeah, but that's what I'm
ginger
going for.
Yes, it is. It is. He doesn't want me to ruin his reputation. I'm not just a sweetheart. I can be mean too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Joey.
okay, we know we know different.
I keep thinking about, I know,
dude, you're gonna
Ginger,
fall.
when she gets up before she has that first coffee.
Yeah, you better just stay
You can
over
tell
there.
that.
Yes.
You're
Thank
gonna
you,
fall.
Christine. Christine's taking up for me.
Do you guys want to see
Well,
the hat
somebody's
that
got
this?
Do what?
What's that?
Do you guys want to see the hat that this went on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
look at
my
that.
gosh. That's beautiful.
Hey,
Wow.
so when do I get my red and black hat like that? I'll pay you for it.
I'm not trying.
I guess I'm going to have to write that down now. You want one like this?
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
I've
Now,
been
did
after you
you
for
use
a year.
Do you
Okay.
do you know how many rows are on this hat?
A whole bunch.
90.
Whoa.
And usually
Oh,
a hat,
cool.
a
Make
knitted,
mine an even 100 then.
So
it is like, oh my god, this is not the tapered one that I've made for other people. This is just one that you just keep going. But yeah,
Oh, really?
it's like, oh my
No,
goodness.
I want mine
Yes.
tapered like a Santa Claus hat.
Okay.
That is awesome, Rebecca. What color yarn did you? I mean, what kind of yarn did you use with that?
This is the red heart.
Red heart? Yes.
That Des,
I think
that
I
Des,
have that same skein.
that Des sent to me, and it's called mocha
Oh,
or espresso or something like that. It's all the different colors of coffee.
oh my gosh! What?
Yeah.
yeah, there's your
Well,
hat.
you got
There's your
Ginger's
hat.
attention.
There's your hat.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
But
And
I needed.
Is Jerry
I needed
still
to let
in here
you
so
know.
we know how long we have? Dude, I can't see my peoples. Nobody
What
wants to
is
see
going
you
on with your dog, Scott?
What's that?
What is
It's because
going
he
on
left.
with your dog?
I don't know. He is in a mood today where he just wants to sit and cuddle with his dad.
He's jealous because you're paying
Yeah.
attention to
That's
something
'cause
else.
you're talk-
Oh, absolutely. He is. Oh, there's Jerry. Jerry, what's our days? What's our days, brother? Come on. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's called No Control Ginger.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. And if we can get, I've been looking, and Joe, y'all can do an auction. That Jeep, you could probably auction that.
Not happening. Sell your GTO and
Hey,
buy me.
I tried to sell my GTO.
Yeah,
I really
it's his wife that won't sell the
Christine
GTO.
nixed that. She's like,
Oh my
no.
gosh. Okay, then I retract that because Christine, she's my sister, and if she loves that GTO like I love my Jeep, I completely understand. And it sounds like she does.
D, we have 29, and actually there's somebody I'm not releasing a name. They're bringing their entire family, and I'm not talking wife, kids. I'm talking mother, father, sisters, brothers, the whole,
Wow.
they're turning it into a family vacation.
Oh my
that's
God.
awesome.
Well, they've always wanted to do it in Alaska. This being so cheap, like, yes, relatively speaking, cheap for Alaska.
Yeah. So
That they're actually bringing their entire family.
are they a YouTuber
That's awesome.
or a watcher?
Yep.
Oh wow, that's gonna be awesome.
So yeah, no, they're a big YouTuber,
Oh.
and their family watches.
Wow. That's
That's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Christine said I love my Xterra.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. 576 days before it has to be paid.
That is
$10 a week, folks. Actually, no, it'd be about $30 a week. And we'd be moving on up to the 12th floor and 11th floor. Most of us are on 11, some are on 12, some are on 10.
The higher the number, the higher you are up, or is it opposite?
No, it's all based on handicap rooms.
Mm.
All the handicap rooms for our floor are sold out.
Ah.
Oh, go flip your sausage or do whatever you're going to do with your sausage.
Yep.
I was going to ask you something, but I'll have to wait.
Well, that's it. If she ruins Joey's sausage, whoo, boy. Oh, D, you're killing me.
Yeah, I just had to put my little stopper on.
Ginger, I need to let you know something.
What's that?
The hat that he's getting from me is the same one he has now.
The hat, who is getting? Oh,
your husband.
Joey? Yes. I think he's going to gift it.
It's exactly the same hat. I just thought that was really funny. I said, I've already sent him one.
And that's so funny. Yes. And I think those are beautiful. And he had it on and he was like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. So he really liked it. He might gift the second one, or he might keep it because he gets stuff dirty when he's outside.
It's kind of like, okay.
Okay, okay, guys. Y'all help me sell my wagon so I can pay for my trip.
I'm not going to show the front because it's got MT's address on it, but this is all of the hats in here.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta go.
But last night, or this morning, I should say, I had problems.
Go lay in your bed. Go lay in your bed. In your bed. Enough. Daddy's had it. Go in your bed.
Go ahead, Rebecca. She can hear you.
Yeah,
in your bed.
I was trying to use my PayPal card.
Uh-huh.
And I must be doing something wrong because they said the numbers are wrong. And I kept checking. There must be something that I'm doing on Pirate Ship that I haven't finished. It will not let me use my PayPal card, and I do not want to use my bank account.
No, I don't blame you for that.
So I don't know what's going on because I want to get this shipped out. And to ship this,
talk to Jesse and Lisa. Lisa uses it all the time.
Well, I don't know what's going on that I can't use my PayPal card,
See, I don't, Hank, no.
You might just need to re-enter the information, Rebecca.
I had a real bad experience with PayPal, and I do not have it anymore. I had to use it one time to purchase one
Rolling
thing,
down now.
and
Okay, then
somebody
you need to, Joe, you need to let MT Homestead know that,
Yes,
because I'm sending all the hats
to them.
to them to be shipped. Because
Yes.
to ship this, if I went to the post office,
Oh
would be
boy.
really high, and I'm
Yeah.
only paying about a little over $7
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
for that package.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
it's gonna
I'd
be,
already told him that, and I think MT Homestead said if it gets here before Cone Fest, we're gonna see her there. We'll just take it and give it to her. So
Go.
yes, we will. We will get it to the person gifted from there, which I
okay.
think Joey already
What
let
I-
the hat out of the bag.
What I ended up doing is there's a Post-it note on the front of each hat,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a little gift inside from my brother and I.
Well, I think
Which
I think Terry wrote down who won everything also.
Hey, Rebecca, not
Yes.
to. I just want to say, every time I see one of the hats that, like that hat that you just showed, the one with all the coffee colors and stuff like that, I keep going back to my childhood a little bit, and I keep thinking of Dr. Seuss. Like you remember the hats and stuff that they wore and stuff like
Yes.
that, and some of the characters and things like that. And it's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. It brings
Yep.
smiles.
Well, she's finishing the others, but that's why I told you earlier. I asked her if she had, time. She was done.
Yes,
Yeah, she was. So I just gave them to her.
that's funny. I think of that too.
You're done. Go. Light it.
you
Enough.
know what? Thunderstick, I'm happy for you that you won
I
last night.
said no.
I mean, that's kind of
No.
why I changed it from the 5 to the 10, because I wanted to
I said
get more
we're
gone.
supposed to-
I said no.
we're
'Cause
still
winter's
supposed to
coming
get
up.
together with Rebecca.
Oh, it is.
We're going to go on her live, Christine and myself, at, I guess, different times, and she is going to.
Well, unless we want to go 4 hours, I don't know if I want to.
She's going to knit us some hats.
Oh, cool.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Rebecca, are you going to Pinecone Fest?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, darn it.
I wish I could, but there's no
Yeah.
way. That is like a 10-hour drive for me, and I'm the only driver.
Now
Yeah.
you came to Mid America, right?
Yes, I did.
And that was 10 hours for you. Wow. I mean, it was about
it was about 7. It was about 7 to get
7.
there.
So okay.
And we didn't, we stopped, but I kept going, and we got there. Didn't we get there in one day, Ronald? Yeah, we got there in one day.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought you
I
did.
remember seeing you there. I didn't know anybody, but I saw you there. That I didn't hardly know anybody, and well, I didn't know anybody when we showed up.
Yeah, I remember that. You said telling that
Christine,
story.
That was it.
Yeah, I knew Christine, and that was it.
I remember meeting Alaska Bill and him going. He was saying, "Oh, I need to get a hat to that person over there." And I said, "Who's that?" He said, "Oh, that's Jason Crocker." I said, "Okay, who's that?" and then he goes, "Oh, this guy right here. You need to talk to." I said, "Who's that?" He said, "Well, that's Tim."
Tiny Tim.
Tim
Posey.
Roberts.
Tim Posey.
Tiny Jim Posey.
No, Tim Roberts.
Oh,
Oh,
So
Ridge Life.
It was Ridge Life. And,
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, who's that?"
uh,
And then,
he was like, "Man, do you know anybody?"
I didn't know any of these folks. I didn't know
That's
The Simple
funny.
Life Proclaimed. I didn't know MT Homestead. I didn't know anybody.
And now look at you. You know all these people and you know all their names and
yeah, that that's
Exactly.
really crazy. I'm getting pretty decent with the names. I
Yeah.
see the channel and I know the name that goes along with it. There's a few out there that I still am not quite sure of.
Yeah.
But
Christine.
but I'm gonna get to where I just asked. And we didn't know anybody. That's right. She knew Cosmopolitan Cornbread. That's how we even found that thing was going on. Because at the very end of one of her videos, Christine was just, kind of listening to it, and she heard her say, "Tin killer." That simple word, tin killer. And when she did, she was like, "Boy, all
What?
Ears perked.
ears perked up and everything," and she figured it out. And it was Friday, and the next day was Saturday, and she said, "Do you want to go to this deal tomorrow?" And I said, "Sure." So away we went. And
I wish I
what
would question if I could do that.
Just think if you had said, "Nah, I don't feel like it. Let's just stay home." Yeah, I mean, just think of what would have, it was meant. It was meant.
Yep. The good
I
Lord
wouldn't know
crossed our paths
I wouldn't
for a
know
reason.
him, I wouldn't know you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
You and you.
And you get a car, and you get a
Yeah.
car, and you get a car.
I'm still waiting on Jesse
The
to
amount
win,
of-
like, that lottery, so we all get a cruise.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd say me, but I don't play, so.
It's I just want to say hi to Linda Peterson. She's in here now. I've seen you in here for a while, Linda, but y'all want a sneak peek at the lure I painted? Absolutely, Josh. Come on up, brother.
Wow.
Absolutely.
As long as I remember Christine's name, I'll be fine.
Yes, that's what Joey says.
Now,
Oh.
what?
I thought that was
When
Johnny. I
did
was
I
like,
not
oh,
remember?
he's gonna get his butt whooped after.
If you forget Christine's name, Johnny, that's when you're in trouble, Joey said.
Oh,
Yeah. No.
Has Joey ever forgotten your name?
No. And if he did, I didn't realize it. He covered it very well if he did.
He's like,
Yeah, that girl. Yeah. What's your name
yeah,
again?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow I think Joey's a little bit smarter than that.
He is. He is.
Have you ever been
When-
so mad
when
you've
I-
forgotten Christine's name?
When I
What's
was at
that?
the
What'd
I
you
said,
say, Dee?
have you ever been so mad that you forgot Christine's name?
Oh, I'm sure not.
Me? No.
I will. There's one thing I won't ever forget Christine's name because I have a sister that's named Christine.
Oh,
There's no way I won't forget her name.
So
I won't forget it
remember
'cause
this,
she's my
Ginger.
speed
I see him. I see him.
Whenever he calls you babe.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh,
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
living the dream, brother.
I just subbed to you, Josh.
Oh, right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
After you being in this morning's live, I was like, okay, I got 3 new ones that I need to go sub to. So you were one of them.
Oh, right. That sounds awesome. I know. I had so many new channels to go out and sub to.
Yeah, and look at, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, what's that?
What are you doing there? Painting lures?
Yep, I'm airbrushing lures.
Oh,
So
wow.
yesterday I was
fishing lures.
hosting on Ann Lynn's show, and I painted her
nice.
something that kind of sort of looks like
I'll make you
Like
bigger.
a
Hang on.
rainbow.
Rainbow.
it's supposed to look like a chunk of watermelon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Well,
That's
you've come to the right
Rainbow
spot
color.
if you're wanting to do watermelon. We spank watermelons here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, well that's why I thought that was pretty funny when that was brought up. So I was like, you know what? I'll paint a special lure and I'll make it a watermelon color. And then, so I thought that because Lynn wasn't on, I would paint her a special lure just so that she wouldn't feel left out. And they said her favorite colors were purple and pink. So I ended up painting this today.
Aw,
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's
that
awesome,
is.
Johnny.
Look at that.
She's gonna love that.
That is so cool.
That,
I hope so. I hope she
That was
loves
nice.
it.
Yeah, well, we all know she's had a pretty tough week, you know, with having to say goodbye to. She just absolutely loved that place where they were.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
that's-
hopefully this will brighten her mood a little bit. Now, the one that I showed you, the watermelon one, actually has a clear coat on it. This doesn't have a clear coat yet, but it'll make all these colors really pop.
Yeah, that's all. And you airbrush those?
Yep. And this is with a pearlized paint, so you can kind of see a little bit of the pearl in there. It's a little bit
Yeah.
hard to see. But as soon as I put the clear coat on there, it's going to really sparkle.
That is
yes,
awesome.
you know, that, yeah.
That's
I'd
an
love to
art.
have something like that to fish with.
Yeah. Now, what do you sell them, Josh?
I don't yet,
Okay.
but I would like
You're doing a
to
great job.
someday.
Okay.
Get on
I
it.
think
I don't blame you. You would.
It
I'll
would
bring
be a
you
lot
my
of fun. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Josh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do you make anything out of balsa?
No.
Balsa wood.
No.
I remember the first time that I went fishing was out in the Puget Sound, off of my father's commercial fishing boat, and
Oh, wow.
they have these big, they call them spoons, and they attract the salmon. These things are huge, you know, the thing that goes on those deep sea poles.
Oh yeah, I've got lots of salmon spoons. We go fishing for salmon in the Great Lakes.
Where are you at, Josh? What state?
I'm in Michigan,
Oh, okay.
but I'm in the mitten part.
The mitten part?
Yep.
Mitten.
Yeah.
Mitten.
Yeah, there's one part of Michigan that Michigan looks like a mitten.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I didn't even know that. That's how I learned something else new today.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun being here. There's lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to hop off of here. Thanks, Scott, for having me on for just a second. I thought that would be kind of special, but baby's getting kind of cranky.
Uh-oh.
Well, you go look after the baby because I've got a furry baby that I'm gonna have to soon log off because he's either I'm gonna have to log off soon or kill him one of the
Uh-oh.
two.
She mad.
Yeah.
She big
Oh
mad.
yeah, she's mad. It's nap time. So
Oh, there
all
you
right.
go.
See you guys
All right,
later.
Bye, Josh.
All right,
Bye,
appreciate
Josh.
you coming up, Josh.
Bye, Josh.
Yep, my camera is almost up to temp, so I'm going to let you guys go too. Johnny, you said you just dropped a video?
I did just.
I heard
drop
my
a video.
phone go off.
Hey, I was gonna tell you. You know, you were asking about the next installment of the dove hunting stuff.
Yes.
It's gonna be in the calf auction. It's kind of like I went to the calf auction. I did this, and I had to go back out and check on the cows. I took my shotgun with me, and just happened to be there. It's really
Okay.
funny because I was talking to people on the phone, and I was on lives and everything else while I was hunting. So
All right.
It's not like
and,
deer where you have to be super quiet.
well, it was really, I didn't have any, I wasn't dressed for it or anything like that. I just happened to be there. And, but anyway, it was productive in the short amount of time. But whenever you go, remember this, lead them whenever you're wing shooting dove. lead them.
Okay.
Remember, I say
What does
lead
that
them.
mean?
Go ahead and
Follow across, pass them, lead them. Make sure
and
that
go
you're
up a little farther.
well, yeah, however which way they're going. Like whenever they're coming across, you're going to have to be out in front of them. I mean, you need to be shooting out in front of them.
Okay,
They
because
run
they're
into
about
it.
to come into it. That makes
Right.
sense. That makes sense. And I
Because
do want to
they're-
ask you one other thing. Do you need to dress in camo?
It depends upon your dove and where you're hunting. I don't know what your dove flight's like where you are. If it's just a few local dove that hang there all the time, you can run them off real easy. I mean, they'll just kind of fly away. But if you're in a fly zone like I was in, the dove just keep coming through, and they're new.
Yeah.
So when these dove fly across there, that's the first time they've seen that spot.
Okay.
And since it's the first time they've seen that spot,
Just wait,
if
please.
I'm just happen to be, like back
Just
up
wait,
in under the
please.
tree or something like that,
Listen.
they don't realize that I'm there until it's too late.
Yeah.
I
Till
But
it's
if
too
their doves
late.
live there all the time,
Well,
Yeah.
they might get a little leery of it. So
Yeah.
you might want to camo up
Okay.
if you're going to be hunting more localized dove.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make
don't-
sure I do the right thing so I can
No.
make the most of it. So
but no talk.
Yeah. What are you
Okay.
going to use?
No
What are
talk.
you gonna-
the 20
Yeah.
gauge.
That's a good round.
I said and no talk.
That's if I get to go again, which I don't think I'm going to get to go,
Stay.
because I think our season ends the 30th, and what's the day? The 28th.
28. Yeah.
Tomorrow
Excuse me.
we're traveling. Saturday we're racing, so I won't get to go again. I'm done. But I wanted to take my grandpa's, the one my grandpa left me, which was a semi-automatic 20 gauge.
Wow.
And it's
Wow.
I have taken it before, and it's like it's better than the one that I was using the other day.
It's
just
the getter.
It's a getter. It
That's what
really
my
is.
dad
I
used to
don't know
say.
if
It's a getter. It's good. It's a
I don't
getter.
know if I don't know if it's my grandpa's, mojo still all on it or whatever. but
Yeah.
he was a-
It might be.
he was a fantastic wing shot, and that's what he did all the time was hunted dove and quail and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you for the tips, and I hope you were listening to one this morning when I did say that you are an inspiration to both of us, because we're not the kind of girls to sit around and say, well, we'll leave that for somebody else to do. I mean, as far as going out and getting stuff.
if you'll look at the thumbnail for that video, the one that I already did, if you look at the thumbnail for the video on your TV screen, you will see exactly what I'm talking about, because you don't see it on your phone, but there's a dove right there.
Okay.
You see right where it's at, and you see the poof.
The poof.
Because the poof. So you see what I'm leading, and I'm how I led that bird.
Yeah.
And following across. So that's my best.
Yeah.
My best suggestion is just make
Okay.
sure that you realize you're gonna shoot where it's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. I will take those lessons and tips, and I will run with them. So thank you for that.
All right.
Scott, thank you for letting me
welcome.
come up. I appreciate
Anytime, Ginger. Anytime.
All right. And I will see you guys later. Have fun at the races, and I'm going to go check on my canner.
yeah, we'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, Rebecca.
later.
Bye, Dee.
Bye.
Also, Josh says that he filmed painting that lure, so it will be up later on. So everybody go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes,
He uses
So any of the moderators, if you could. Oh, Jesse, perfect. Never mind. He's one step ahead of me, like always.
I was looking.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All I jumped up for was I was going to say, anybody looking for a really good wagon, look me up so I
Yeah,
can pay for my cruise.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's got the sweetest Oldsmobile
Yeah.
wagon, 442 wagon. Oh, it's so sweet.
It really is.
Ve-
But that's the reason that I came up. I just wanted to, say, if you all know anybody looking, just tell them to look on my channel and look at the video, and it's an awesome car. So
It is.
I'd just like to get it out of my garage.
I tried to get rid of, one of the GTOs.
Oh, I'll come down and pick it up if you get it out of your garage.
Christine wasn't having any of it, so. But
Well, just bring your wallet with you.
Oh, my wallet's empty.
bring your wallet.
Mine
Bring
too.
your checkbook.
All right.
Bring all
I'll
that
jump
stuff.
down.
Don't forget, I'm doing another cruise this January, so I just paid all that up, so my wallet should be empty.
Yeah, I understand. But I'll jump back down.
Christine sent me a picture of a bunch of flip flops. So I don't know where she's at right now. It's a framed picture of a bunch of flip flops.
I think she thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to
She
figure out where
was just behind you, was she not?
She you never know with her. She was here and then all of a sudden she'll just be gone.
She be gone.
She'll be gone. She got off today, so she's trying to do some things.
Yeah, right.
So
Christine, take a day off. You're funny.
yeah. But anyway, she's
We know better.
She said I need to run to town, and next thing I think she's at probably some kind of a thrift store or something. By what the background looks like.
There's money to be made, and I didn't realize how easy it is to track down the prices to these things. You go to Google, and instead of typing in something, two things over looks like a television set. You hit it, and then you hit continue, and then you take a picture of something. Boom! Within 5 seconds, it comes up with stuff that's sold on eBay, sold on Etsy. Oh, it's absolutely an amazing tool.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
So, well, I got
yes, I really I'm working on something special for somebody right now, so I really should focus.
Yeah, I built a thumbnail, uploaded a video, finished editing and uploaded a video while we've been on here. So I hope it turned out.
Hank, enough, dude. You're worse than, I don't know. Talk soft.
So your dog hears you talking to people, and
oh yeah, he's
like,
tried to nudge up on me here about 4 times. Talk soft.
Blue does the same thing to me sometimes.
Did you see that? She said, "I'm sitting in the living room."
Yes, I did.
I'm sitting in the living room. You're a goof. I said talk soft. Thank you.
I gotta check this out.
Oh, it's.
So she's actually sitting in the living room texting you. Is she like one of these teenagers now? Oh, she is too, because I hear her talking to her.
That was funny.
Well,
Yeah, Scott, I want to talk to you after you get done
All right.
about something.
well, I went to the
Man
living
in the
room, I
moon.
went to the bedroom, I went all over. I can't find her. So
I think
uh-huh.
she's just jerking your chain.
Yeah, she says I'm in town, LOL.
Yeah.
You know, it's really funny. The other day I came in and I was walking all around and everything, and I didn't know where she was, and all of a sudden I finally just kind of glanced over, and she was sitting right there on the couch, and I was like, "How in the world did you?" She is like a ninja, Joe. She really is. I mean, you never know. She'll be right there.
Hi, Mary. See you later, Mary
What's that,
Fiber Creations.
Mary. We love you too, Christine.
Absolutely, we do. Everybody needs a goober for a sister, and you're a good goober. Just saying.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes,
jump off.
I should go because I honestly got. Actually, now that he's laying down, it's time for me to get off. But my son was here helping me yesterday, and the scissors are gone off my desk.
Yeah. We got I've got a few more things I've got to get loaded up. We got to get up in the morning and head out. And so hopefully it turns out all right. I can't believe it. We're gonna drive 3 hours north to be like 4 degrees hotter than we are right here. It's gonna be, I think they said the temperature is gonna be like 96 tomorrow where we're going.
Oh, would you stop? I woke up to 42.
Huh?
I woke up to
What?
42.
Well, that would have been a dream. I mean,
Yeah,
that
a
would have been
freaking
an
nightmare.
absolute dream for me. I mean, I do not.
Nightmare.
So, Rebecca, what's it like where you're at?
I don't know why I'm having trouble hearing. Go ahead and say that again.
What's it like where you are, Rebecca? The temperature.
It's been pretty nice. I think a couple of days ago I woke up because it was thundering outside. So we've been getting some rain here
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the
We've been in
temperature's in
like
the
the 80s, been in the upper 80s.
upper 80s. Yeah.
Upper
It's been
80s.
low 90s here.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm ready for fall.
I am too.
I'm done with this. I'm ready for fall. So
I think they said tomorrow's going to be up in the low 90s.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to
Well,
be
where are you racing, anyways, Johnny?
Arkansas City, Kansas. For anybody who's out there and wants to come by and check it out, we're going to be at the Mid-America Dragway in Arkansas City, Kansas. So come on by, check it out. I've got a video that I just dropped today that talks about preparing the car and stuff like that. So anyway, it's just going to be, I hope it's going to be a lot of fun. I have to wear a 5-layer fire suit, so it's going to be warm.
Well, it should be fun because you're going to have Dale. Dale's always good for a laugh.
Dale and Nana are coming. So,
Well, plus you just met them too, right?
Huh?
Weren't they at the meet or that other thing you were just at?
We met Dale at the Mid America YouTube meetup.
Yeah, there you go.
In Killer, that's where we met them. And then the next time I saw them was at the Ozark Homesteading Expo in over in Missouri. So we saw them there about a month ago?
Yeah, I was going to say that was about a month ago.
And
I-
now we are going to. I'm easily forgettable. You're not forgettable, Christine.
Yeah,
I'm
I
easily
don't. I
forgettable.
don't think so, Goober.
So
I met them at the meetup that they had in Fort Scott, Kansas,
okay, yeah,
that they put on.
yeah, that's where they're at. And so when did they put that one on? I got to talk to him about that because
I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to ask him about that. I've stopped in Fort Scott and ate about 2 or 3 times on our journeys back and forth between here and South Dakota. Fort Scott just happens to be right in the path to where we're going, and everybody's telling Christine she's not a goober; she's a sweet lady. Oh my goodness!
I'll have you know, she is a goober.
If she says stuff like that, then she's been a goober. It was in
She
September
will
last
always be known as my sister, the goober.
year. So Jerry said it was in September last year when they had that, I guess, at Fort Scott.
Okay.
Do you guys want to see my shotgun shell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone gave this to me. It's a flashlight.
Yes,
Cool.
absolutely.
This is the other one that I picked up when we went to the state fair.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
they called it a 50 cal.
Yep. Yep. It was a 50 BMG is what it was, but you've got a flashlight, so
I got a flashlight.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Yes,
I've got a pen similar to the one that Scott has. It's not made exactly the same. It's made more like a cartridge.
Okay.
But a guy that used to work with us made a pen and gave it to me. So, but those pens are pretty cool. But guys, we've been on your live's been on a little over 3 hours.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna hop off. Like I said, I've got a few more things to do before our live hits tonight. And don't forget, everybody, we're live at 5. So
Absolutely.
Good.
Live at 5.
Live at 5.
come and hang out. So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
hop off here, Scott. And I'm sorry you missed out on the heifer.
The what? Sorry.
I'm sorry you missed out on the heifer.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's getting a couple more in.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see what he's getting in.
Okay. All right.
I know he's supposed to get. Okay, Hank, get down.
Yeah,
he's
that is
supposed
correct.
to he's supposed to get a cow and a mama and a heifer. So again, I'll be able to see peppermint and because the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
There you go. All right. Well, good luck with that.
All right, buddy. You have a safe weekend.
All right.
And
We'll
we will
See you later.
definitely be watching for Christine to go live and all that good stuff.
All right. We'll talk to y'all later. We'll see you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, once I can find out what I'm doing here. Hang on. Stand by. Oh. All right, guys. Take care. Doodles.